Is greater than definition. The is greater than operator checks if one numerical value exceeds another. This operator is commonly used in conditional logic to implement comparisons that trigger specific actions based on numerical thresholds. It can be applied to integers, decimals, and dates, allowing for versatile comparisons across various contexts. Scenarios. Example 1. Assessing age eligibility scenario. In a registration form for a restricted event, you want to ensure that users are over a certain age, for instance, 18 years old. The flow checks if the entered age is greater than 18. Formula, if condition, user age is greater than 18. Step-by-step explanation. Input data. Retrieve the age entered by the user during registration. Condition. Check. The flow checks if the user's age is greater than 18. Response. If the user's age is 20. The condition returns true. Allow the user to complete the registration. If the user's age is 17, the condition returns false. Display an error message stating that the user must be at least 18 years old. Example 2. Evaluating budget for purchase approval scenario. In an expense approval system, you need to ensure that the requested budget does not exceed the allocated limit of $500. The flow checks if the requested amount is greater than $500. Formula. If condition. Requested amount is greater than 500. Step-by-step explanation. Input data. Retrieve the amount requested by the user. Condition check. The flow checks if the requested amount is greater than 500. Response. If the requested amount is $600, the condition returns true. Deny the request and send a notification to the user. If the requested amount is $400, the condition returns false. Approve the request and notify the user. Example 3. Due date, evaluation. For project management scenario. In a project management tool, you want to determine if a task is overdue. The flow checks if the current date is greater than the due date of a task. Formula. If condition. Current date is greater than due date. Step-by-step explanation. Input. Data. Retrieve the current date and the task's due date. Condition. Check. The flow checks if the current date is greater than the task's due date. Response. If the current date is October 22, 2024, and the due date is October 21, 2024, the condition returns true. Flag the task as overdue and send a reminder to the responsible team member. If the current date is October 20th, 2024, and the due date is October 21st, 2024, the condition returns false. No action is needed. Best practices for using is greater than input. Validation. Ensure that the inputs being compared are of the same data type. Example, both should be numbers. This helps prevent errors and unexpected behavior during comparisons. Handling edge cases. Consider edge cases where inputs might be null or not provided. Implement checks to handle these situations gracefully. Descriptive variable. Naming. Use clear and descriptive variable names for the numbers being compared. This helps maintain the readability of your flow. Logging and monitoring. Implement logging to track the outcomes of your comparisons. This practice aids in debugging and understanding flow performance over time. Documenting conditions. Document the purpose of conditions in your flow to help other users, or yourself in the future, understand the logic behind the checks. Conclusion. The is greater than operator is a powerful tool in Power Automate for implementing numerical comparisons. By understanding its functionality and applying best practices, you can create effective automation processes that respond dynamically to numerical thresholds. The examples provided illustrate common scenarios where this operator can be effectively utilized, emphasizing its importance in various applications.